Right, hello lads and lasses, and yes, first and foremost, I do wholeheartedly apologise for not having a video up in about a week's time. I haven't been sick, so I'm not going to pull that card, but I've just been ludicrously busy heading in to graduation. It is my last week at high school, forever and ever, before I graduate off to uni. So yeah, been a bit busy with that, but I've got some spare time, so why not make a video? And of course, we do have to briefly talk about that St Mirren game, because it really is what everyone is talking about right now. But before we go any further though, if you want to help support the channel, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel. I thank you all who do that. It helps the channel grow so much. And without further ado, let's get into it. So, I'll keep the criticism to a minimum, of course, because yeah, it really isn't it. Criticism can only do so much. Now, Joe Hart, right, our most senior member in the playing squad for age, for games played, for everything, right? Arguably, yeah, he is one of the best leaders in the dressing room. Probably he's probably the quote unquote vice captain to Callum and McGregor. Now, after the game, he fronted the media, which I have to commend him for that, because he has really shown his class recently. He fronted the media after the loss. You know, he was not to blame for the loss by any means, but he took the brunt of all the questions. Now, of course, the Scottish media has been milking this result as much as they possibly can, and I can understand it. You know, it is a once in a blue moon sort of occurrence that Celtic get beaten this badly domestically. You know, but being the leader he is, Joe Hart, he continues to step forward. You know, and he was pressed again by the Glasgow Times whether the loss was down to squad rotation. Refuting the claims, he said, No excuses. I'm sure the manager would have said the same thing. Whichever 11 or 16 go onto the pitch, there is full belief that we can play the way we want to play. We just got beat in the game. Obviously, they played a strong game. They were tough physically, and we just couldn't quite get the flow. That flow just didn't happen in the game. It wasn't through lack of effort. We made a few decisions that we don't usually make, and they took their chances, which teams haven't been able to against us recently. And Joe Hart is speaking the truth. You know, we were beat by the better team. It is 100%. If you're a stats man, you might be like, oh no, they weren't the better team, but they 100% were the better team. They contained us. They pushed the ball forward, and when they got forward, they scored 2 shots on target, 2 goals. And it wasn't like they were lucky. Maybe the second one, lucky. However, the first goal from them was a very well-worked goal. I'm not trying to, you know, please the masses right now or anything like that, but it wasn't like, it wasn't just a shitty goal that they scored. You know, like the second goal was shitty. A throw in, we didn't deal with it, it went out. The first goal, great cross, back post, untracked, well worked from St Mirren, you know. But that's to go to Celtic. We were absolutely naff. We were terrible all around the pitch. The kits were terrible, shocking even, you know. But I said it earlier, once in a blue moon type beat. You know, come the end of the season, will we still be talking about Celtic losing 2-0 to St Mirren? No, of course not. You know, and Grandpa, I do have to mention you in this video, because I know there is a 50% chance you are watching right now. You did ask, right, for Celtic to take it easy on St Mirren, but I have to ask right back, was that easy enough for you? Still fuming, but by the end of the world, but by no means is it the end of the world. I'm flapping my lines a whole day out in the sun. That does me no good, except for the tan, which we need to get back on. Now, 2 points clear, superior goal difference. We are chilling right now, heading into an international break. We're okay. Go to the international break, return, and continue our domestic dominance, and hopefully get some good results in Europe as well. Now on to the second half of the video, because Celtic are allegedly tracking Israeli Wonderkid Oscar Glue. Now, as usual, I've probably butchered that pronunciation completely, but I do have a suspicion that that might be correct. Regardless, 18 years old, currently playing for Maccabi Tel Aviv in the Israeli Premier League, attacking midfielder. Really nothing more you need to know about him now, because the kid is a talent. He is a very, very talented lad. No question there, but with talent comes money. He's worth £8 million. That's the price tag rumours are saying that the club has put on him, which by no means is a walk in the park fee for any club in Scotland. Now, of course, a move would have to occur after the World Cup. Israel aren't competing, but still, transfer window, though contact can be made right now. And look, owner of Maccabi Tel Aviv, Mitchell Goldar, has even conceded a move abroad is on the horizons in the near future. Speaking to the Daily Record, he said, "Glue is one of the best players who grew up here in our academy. He has abilities that reminded us of the greatest of them all. He will continue with us a little longer, maybe in January, or at most in the summer. He will progress." And you know, when the owner himself is pretty much conceding that they will lose the talent in the next transfer window, you know it's pretty much as good as gold, because you can only hold a player so much, back so much from what his potential reeks of. And look, some of you may ponder, oh, why do we need another attacking midfielder? David Turnbull, Matt O'Reilly, Ray Tade can put in a shift there. Well, it's because, you know, if a big Premier League club does come calling for someone like Matt O'Reilly after the World Cup, well, I don't want to be starting David Turnbull. I think David Turnbull should be renamed to David Longshot Turnbull because of the amount of long shot. Anyways, on a tangent there, regardless, we need someone in here to seamlessly replace Matt O'Reilly if he does make that big money move, just as Matt O'Reilly seamlessly replaced Tom Rogic at the back end of last season. So while it is still, you know, very, very early days, you know, we're in September. But realistically, we've got to start making the moves now. You know, last season we brought in the 3 Japanese Donnies on the first day of the transfer window, but we had been in contact with them since October. You know, it isn't October yet, but still, we've got to start looking now because we never stop. We never stop. Top of the league, looking down on the Rangers, 2 points clear. Love life. That result, while it is a slip-up once in a blue moon occurrence, it won't matter. It won't matter at the end of the season. There's a lot of things to take away from it, but there's no need for criticism. Let's keep the good times rolling now. That is all from me. So if you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, leave in the comments below your thoughts on Oscar Glue, St Mirren game. Actually, yeah, leave your comments and the thoughts below about the St Mirren game, what you thought of that, because I didn't actually do a reaction video for that. So yeah, until next time, hail, hail.